I hopefully don't get disadvantage on my next check. I want to make the trap and put it over on this door.
All right, and as for you, Theory, you just
What was that?
you just hear the very, very slight sound of snoring.
Gotcha.
For me, it's fine.
It does not seem like it was loud enough for anybody to hear, as far as you can tell. But it was definitely audible.
Yeah. I just didn't know. I thought I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, guys. Like, if you don't specify you're doing something quietly, I'm gonna make you make noise.
Yeah. Oh, I'm making this trap quietly. Thanks, GM.
Okay. What
I'm making
do
this
you
trap
have on
quietly.
you that would allow you? Do you have anything on you that would allow you to make this trap?
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, I don't have the rope.
String,
Let me
duct tape,
see.
and whatever the object is. Done.
So I have a hunting trap and a bell. I think I could mix those two together, because there's a wire in the hunting trap. Kitty.
Excuse me a minute whilst I deal with my cat, who is now meowing at me because he's not getting.
Grapple the cat. Grapple the cat. Roll dexterity with advantage.
Thunder, you know, I know you and Peregrine had fun the other day, but you didn't need to bring your offspring here.
I shipped it just for you.
So yeah, basically, I have a hunting trap which has a ring or a sort of a wire in it, so I could fashion something out of that. It wouldn't be something that I'm unaccustomed to being a ranger, but I don't know what the check is, and I want to do it as quietly as possible. So I don't know how.
Make a sleight of hand check, let's say.
Okay.
Also, somebody in chat did bring up a good point. You can set the trap, it's just to stop it from moving. So you could have set the trap down below.
Okay.
However, with the running water, you probably would.
You probably would, yeah.
Because it's not like the water is stationary. You are slogging through moving
It'd
water.
be a problem, yeah. I figured it was going to be, like, very gamey.
Okay. You seem to be... You're pretty quiet as far as you can tell. There is a moment where there is a bit of a scuffing noise, but it doesn't seem to be very loud.
Mm-hmm.
So are you just setting the trap down, like the hunting trap, or...
I'm setting it with the bell right now, so that it specifically triggers the bell. I don't care about the rest of the trap. I'm not going to be able to use it. There's a pressure plate in it, but the ring itself, the teeth itself.
I was gonna say, like a bear trap chomping down on somebody's leg is probably gonna make plenty of noise without a bell.
Yeah.
I would know if it does. Does it?
Probably.
Well, the person tends to make noise when they get bear trapped.
If you do want to, it would be simple enough for you to attach the bell to the trap with a bit of rope.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to do then. It sounds like a good solution here.
Okay. So you attach...
I mean, someone who gets bear trapped is going to Howie scream.
You attach the bell, basically, you thread the rope through the... Probably a little too small. It's a little small. It was meant for a wire, not for a full-size rope.
Yeah.
But you do manage to thread it through and tie it across essentially one of the actual jaws, or one of the sides of the jaw, so that when it swings closed, it will ding.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. But it's completely uncamouflaged because it's on a concrete floor.
Note here. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you here. So you're setting it at the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like as soon as somebody opens the door, it's when or actually steps through the door. It's a pressure plate, so it would be.
Door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Keith said something about camouflaging it.
You could certainly try to do that, yeah. It would be kind of hard to do, since there doesn't seem to be anything around to camouflage it. Also,
he needs to make the... I don't know what he asked, though. I couldn't hear it.
I'm just thinking about how, because this is an indoor concrete area with no anything really, it feels like a trap's probably going to stand out like crazy.
Does it, Effie?
Probably have to just not be looking at all.
It's kind of obvious.
At least it's in the dark and through a dark doorway.
Yeah.
The goblins have dark vision, though.
Well,
I mean, I
anyone
know
who
this-
is here is going to have a way to see in the dark.
Yeah, but at the same time, they may not necessarily be paying attention. So you don't know if they would notice it or not.
Can you camouflage it, Thunder?
Guess we'll find out. No, I can't.
Oh.
I'm just
Well,
thinking
I guess
about.
it's his best.
I'm just thinking about how these are traps
I mean,
that
if you
are
want
meant
to
for
try and
like
camouflage it, you guys certainly can.
forest or something.
I don't know how I would do it though. Like,
That's up to you. Give me a
I'm-
couple suggestions, and we'll
I'm
see
gonna
how it
look
goes.
for some rugs or anything that I would find over here on this room, or
Okay.
anywhere really. Is that any rug?
There aren't any rugs, but there are definitely bits of what looks like threadbare clothing.
I feel like we're gonna forget about this. Like next session, and one of us is gonna step on it.
Hopefully not. So yeah, I think clothing would just make it more conspicuous, because right now we just have a bell. Where's the bell? Where did I put the bell? Like on top, above?
So it's attached to one of the jaws.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
specifically,
what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to put the bell over here. I'm gonna ping it. There it is.
okay.
Mm-hmm. like-
Excuse me. That's gonna be
the
a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You can tie the rope probably to one of the like armor, one of the weapons that's basically hanging across or leaning across the wall. I'm not entirely sure how sturdy it's going to be or how long it'll be there for.
So my idea was to, as you said, if I tie a rope to the jaws of the trap, like if the trap is here in this square over here that I'm pinging, and I tie
That's
the
where you're
rope.
putting it.
Yeah,
I thought you were putting
like-
it at the door.
No, I'm thinking of changing its placement. So putting
Okay.
the trap over here, and then tying the rope and putting the bell over here, so when they step through, they don't see the bell. Because the bell is very conspicuous, they're gonna be like, "What the heck is this doing over here?" And they're gonna look.
Or they're also going to see the rope,
Are you-
which is probably.
Is
gonna
your
be
goal
pretty-
to set a dangerous trap or just a noise?
It's just noise.
Just put the bell on the door.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
better.
That's only one way in, which is a door they have to open.
Overcomplication.
I'm gonna do that.
Just go
I'm gonna
set
do
up
that.
your goddamn like gas station.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how are you attaching this? Because it's not like you can see anywhere obvious to attach a rope on either.
No,
side
I'm
of
not
the door.
attaching a rope. I'm
Doesn't it
putting
have
the.
Doesn't it have a handle?
I mean, yeah, you could tie it to the.
You just
you could
tie the
it to
bell to
handle.
the handle on our side.
Yeah.
And anyone coming through the door won't have a way to see it coming because it's completely on the other side of the door. And then turning the
Yeah.
handle jingles the bell and we win! Ta-da!
Yes. It's a good idea. I'm really glad my character doesn't have much intelligence, because that way it's all because of that I didn't think of it.
Stupid character.
I mean, I'm impressed we're still setting up this trap. Like,
and
we probably
Thunder's
could have
brain
breached and
grew
cleared the
2
next
sizes
room.
that day.
This is happening all very quickly though, so it's not.
Oh, I mean,
We're
sure
just-
for the characters, but for us, we basically just built a whole new character.
From scratch.
Don't forget to test your trap. Make
Like
sure it
a-
works. I mean,
God.
you wouldn't anyone to sneak up on
Oh
us.
god, do not test the trap.
Oh, don't worry about it. I am well versed in this. Are you saying that in character?
No.
Nah, in
Okay.
character that would be suicidal.
Yeah. Also, I don't
But
picture
out of
Torian being
character,
like
that's
that.
Marty.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I think like if that is it, Effie, I'm just gonna be like, let's go down the stairs then.
I mean, I don't know. Is that it? Is that all you're doing?
That is all I'm doing. Yes, and that instead of setting, basically what I did is stealthily put the trap down and stealthily put the bell on the door handle.
Okay, so hang on. You did put the bear trap or the hunting trap down, or
Yes, both of them.
okay?
Wait, you put an audio trap down, and then you put a bear trap down?
No, I put the bear trap down first, because that's the first thing I did.
No, I mean
Okay.
like they're gonna hit the bell trap first, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna be on alert because they've now alarmed. They've now triggered an alarm.
Or
Keith,
I
it'll
don't
be
I don't know if
confusion.
they're really gonna fall for another trap after that.
Did we check for traps after we rang the bells the first time we did? We didn't. We
There-
rang the bells and we smashed the bells.
There's checking for traps, and then there's noticing a giant bear trap in the middle of a concrete hallway.
It's in the door. It's in the door.
Not like a
It's like-
fun, secluded. All right.
Well,
Well,
you need to.
let's just.
I don't know.
It's
It's an
fine.
easy
We
13.
it's
Paradise,
it's fine. We can just leave him
I'd also-
here. We can all just
Aaron,
leave him
do me a
here.
favor and make an intelligence check for me.
That's not a favor. Okay, here goes.
Seems all right.
Does it? That's about my score. I rolled basically
Yeah,
a 10. A 10.
seems
Yeah.
okay.
Let's go down. If you have any problems, like you can mess with it. It's not like I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna go first.
We need to go. We need to go.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah, I think we need to scene transition
Before
though.
the-
You guys can follow me.
For the
Be quiet, Torin.
captive dies of old age.
Clink, clink.
No, that was all very quickly. I don't want him waking up.
Okay, so you guys are continuing to move.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
Okay.
only theory like points in a direction with his head.
So
It's so
I just
weird.
want to point out this is not a solid wall in front of you. There is
I
another
figured.
path here.
Yeah.
Oop. There we go. And
What do we see?
Okay. so, this room contains 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses, and doesn't seem to have anything else super interesting at the moment. You could always search the area. If you yep, never mind. You can also hear from the door down here. You can hear what sounds like activity in the room through the door.
I'm gonna put my hand on Torin's arm and I'm gonna say, "Make sure you're quiet. That armor, it clinks worse than that bell." I'm gonna go-
I shine my shield at him. Like, what do you want me to do?
Stay back. I'm gonna check that door. And I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna first check for traps. Anything obvious? Is that investigation?
Investigation. Yep.
Okay.
Door is
And-
not trapped.
And
it
I'm
is
gonna look. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna look through
At
the.
this point, I think you know where the door was manufactured.
I want to look through the hole. Is there any hole that I can look through, like a keyhole or
There
something?
is no hole.
Hmm. And what do I hear from the other side, specifically from here?
You can hear what sounds like the scuffing of furniture, and you can hear very distant chatter. Make a perception check to see if you can hear exactly what's being said.
Okay, here goes. I'm rolling good, except sometimes.
Yeah, you
measuring.
have a crit fail and a net success to even
Yeah.
each other out.
Our dice rolls are pretty good in this campaign, I would say. Like, fun and interesting. Apart from that one that killed.
Okay, so with the 15,
Apart from that one that killed me.
Yeah.
you can hear. It's kind of the middle of a conversation.
Uh-huh.
Look, I told you before that's not going to do anything, Zimp. Look, just plug the bottom of the door with a couple of blankets, and that'll solve the problem. And
There-
you basically just hear argument back and forth between what sounds like 2 different voices.
I'm gonna
Plug
turn
the
back.
bottom of the door.
I'm gonna turn.
Yeah, if you're trying to
You guys
gas
can't
somebody.
hear it. You guys can't hear this. I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna tell Ivor and Thunder. They're busy in there. We should storm in. Is there any way you can be sneaky, Thunder?
You said storm in.
That's a good point. That's not what I mean. I mean, we should ambush them quietly. Like, do you have a plan for that?
God.
And I say to Thunder, is he all right?
What do you mean, you all right? Do you think they're gonna be happy to see us here?
I've got this perfect plan. We're gonna go. There's a stagecoach that drives past this road every so often. We're gonna stealthily hold it up. All right, we're gonna put our guns in the air, but don't make them see the guns. Just point.
We don't have guns.
Saying, how do you stealthily breach a room? Like you can't quietly break in. Like,
I mean, you can quietly break in. You can't quietly breach.
This, I assume, this is out of character for you, Andrew, because you're not.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm just dying at the idea of like you're breaching and clearing, but whispering to each other about it. Like you kick the doors down, you're breaking all this stuff. You're like, okay, you got him. All right, I got him too. Like, and then you just keep going.
No, I don't want to. I'm just gonna open the door because I can't see through it. I'm just gonna open the door, right?
You're gonna
And
open
we're
the
gonna
door?
go in.
I don't think they're gonna not notice the door opening.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna try to open the
hit
door.
them in the head on accident, but they're gonna standing right in front of the door.
They're not here. They're not right next to the door.
Didn't you just talk about putting
you don't know that.
like towels under the door?
No. You didn't hear that. Like they're. I
You heard that, so you should know they're right at the door.
They're not right at the door. I don't think they are. I don't think they are.
Just send the paladin.
I can't send the paladin. He's too
They
noisy.
have the shield. That's their job.
Okay, if we're aware that there's somebody behind these doors, let's not stealth it because we're not in a position to stealth them.
They're not sleeping
We
this
should-
time.
Yeah, we should definitely just breach and clear. I don't
Yeah, they're
think
busy.
Prepared. What?
They're busy with something. They're busy talking to each other.
That's the perfect time to kick a door down because people aren't really prepared
Well,
to
they're-
fight
yeah.
while they're talking on the couch.
They're about,
Like,
to, be,
it
they're about
doesn't-
to be busy
Jerry.
being blinded by a glowing shield.
Terry, you can send your invisible ghost in there.
I can't see through its eyes though.
Oh,
It's
I didn't
just
know
a
that.
ghost.
I'm sorry about that.
I
Okay.
can make him
like that you-
experience the movie.
By the way, just need to ask how loudly are you talking right now?
I'm trying to be as quiet as possible.
Whispering.
Stage whisper?
But-
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that you're kind of stage whispering and not like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it's the thing. Yeah, okay.
So we're barging in and killing them firsthand. Is that it? At first sight.
I'm not signing up for killing anyone.
I wouldn't I don't think that's necessarily what we are here for.
Just hit
But
You
them hard
just
with
said that we were going in and killing people.
just hit
Because you
them
guys
hard with
proposed
shield.
you proposed that we go in there.
Posing a breach and clear. You don't have to kill the people when you breach and clear. You can just subdue them.
Sounds good then. I'm not used to this. I'm not experienced at
I'm very
Underground.
aware that you have never once taken a hostage in your life.
I don't need to take
Leading the
hostages.
pack right now, really.
I'm enjoying it, but I also don't want to die.
His
from a
his treatment of
mistake.
every hostage has been confusing so far.
I'm gonna
You
volunteer
guys are all gonna die.
Quick, we've
When
taken
Torin-
Kenku's hostage. Kill them.
Yeah. When Torin said that he's not volunteering for this, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna nod yes. I will go first. And I'll go first.
He means killing them.
Okay, so what are you doing here? How are you opening the door?
I'm opening the door slowly. As
Okay.
in not to, so the hinges don't do the, no, or don't necessarily do as much noise.
Or they just
Make
do it
a
way
s-
more.
Make a stealth check for me as you try and
That
open
could-
this door quietly.
That could be a lot worse. Okay.
Okay. There is a very audible from the door,
Yeah.
and as soon as you peer in,
Mm-hmm.
which let me go ahead and
Everyone's
this?
staring at you directly.
you can see two people, one of which looks very familiar,
Huh.
standing there. You recognize one of them as what looks like the bandit who escaped from the
bandit?
yawning portal after the tavern brawl fight.
Oh, I don't
And the
remember
other-
that
Looks like
as a character. I don't. As a player, I don't remember that. Can you?
The other looks like a gray dwarf standing there, now turning towards you, currently holding what looks like a blanket.
Yeah.
At which point, I need everybody to roll initiative as
Of
they
course.
draw their blades.
Of
that's what I-
course.
That's what I was gonna do.
The door creaks
s-
and every single person in two separate rooms are both staring at At both sides of Paradin.
All right, I need to double check to see if they have specific stat blocks or if they are just.
Don't we roll? Don't I roll with
Oh
advantage?
right, forgot to
Hold
select
on a
my.
minute. Let me go
forgot
ahead
to
and
select
real
my
quick-
guy. Right.
Yeah, select your
Whoops.
tokens and real quick re-roll.
Sorry.
And if you've already been added to the turn order, I'll just go ahead and add you already here, Mr. Marty. So go ahead and add 18. You can manually type your things in, so just go ahead and add everybody to the turn order. Make things
Oh,
easier.
I roll.
Oh, you can manually edit it. Neat.
Yep.
It doesn't seem to do anything when I do.
Oh, hit enter.
If somebody's editing it at the same time you are, it will not
Fight.
properly.
Oh yeah, I roll with advantage. Yeah. So it's automatic. That's good. My initiative is better because I roll naturally with advantage.
Why do you roll advantage?
I think it's because I'm a ranger. I have that thing that has initiative advantage.
Let me double check your sheet here.
I was trying to find it on my my things in there. Advantage on initiative rolls, natural explorer. That's the one.
I'm going to ready a fireball for when something enters line of sight, like one of the enemies.
Fireball. That's very interesting.
Sorry,
Cast-
firebolt.
Fireball. I was about
Firebolt.
to say. Wait a minute. When did you get fireball without my knowledge? Okay, so all right. So are you doing anything else? You still have your bonus action and
No.
your movement.
I'm staying here. I don't want to block the
Okay.
door, but I also can't see the enemies.
Paradin.
I'm gonna step back. Oh crap.
Yeah, these guys are staring at you and they have weapons drawn.
Yeah. No. I say crap because Ivor is right next to me. So do I know how Ivor fights? Because I didn't ask it. Like we can't. It's not like we ask
You
classes.
saw
I
me
mean,
shoot one arrow.
Yeah. You have seen him fire an arrow from a longbow. And that's about it at the moment.
Okay. Then I'm gonna step back over here. I'm gonna close the door in front of me, and I'm gonna have a spear ready. I'm gonna ready my spear, so as soon as somebody opens the door and I have line of sight, I will stab them with my spear, and I have my axe drawn. So can I ready for dual-handed?
No, as you can
Okay.
only ready an action. It takes your bonus action to use 2 weapon fights.
Oh yeah, okay. So I will, as I step back, I'll put my axe down, or like in my hip or whatever, however I keep it,
Easy enough.
and a two-handed attack ready as soon as I see people. I do close the door, so I don't know if I can do both things.
From their perspective, they just turn to see a dwarf very slowly opening a door, realize they were looking, and then close the door again.
Oh, I'd say yeah.
Bloody.
You probably have to drop your hand axe to be able to do that. Because
Okay,
somewhat involved. But if you want to drop your hand axe, you can easily pick it up later.
I don't want to do that. I will ready my one-handed spear attack, and I will close the door and ready. So before I ready, or in the middle of all this, I'm gonna turn to Torin and I'm gonna say, "They're in there. Come here, help me." And that's my turn. Did my internet go out?
Nope.
We're
No, I hear you.
gonna die.
Because everybody went very quiet.
Everyone's waiting politely for the next turn, which should be Torin.
Yep.
Torin,
Yeah.
you hear commotion.
I hear commotion. I see commotion. There is
And you
commotion.
hear me. You hear me say, "Come here, help me. They're in there." And me closing the door.
Seeing as how you are blocking the door, I will simply move up. And let's go ahead and have the battle axe drawn. And should an enemy make a hostile action next to me, I will strike them.
Okay. Anything else you're doing? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Out of
Ivar.
character,
Oop.
I think you might be able to help me with my attack. Like in that situation, you could say, "I help Peridin if he attacks." But this is out of character, of course. I don't know if he.
What do you guys
Yeah.
gonna like hold
There's
hands
something
over
you
the
can do.
axe?
taking the help action essentially would give him advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I am happy to take a help action.
If the DM lets you. Because I
Let me
absolutely.
just double check to make sure that you can from that distance. I don't know if you
okay.
can also be in range.
Because I didn't read anything about range, but I am absolutely retconning your turn. So that's why I deliberately waited until you were done.
I've actually never seen a help action in combat before, so this is new
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
why I'm double checking here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing or not. There's flanking.
I thought it was. From
Alternatively, you
reading
can aid a
the-
friendly creature attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. Your feint distracts the target.
Oh, it doesn't work.
So yeah, no, you would have to be next to the creature.
5 feet is the.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, okay.
back to my responding to a hostile action.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I'm
Hi, Mark.
I'm readying an arrow for when the door opens if I see an enemy from beyond the door.
Okay. Of note, it is going to be difficult to see around the door in this current position. You're not going to be able to
For
see
when
who's
the
standing
door
on other side.
opens.
Okay.
Okay.
I like out of character. I don't think that's a great place to be because you're gonna take a disadvantage shot from there. You're too close. Like you need to be far back.
Okay.
Like isn't it a disadvantage if you're within 5 feet?
When attacking into a melee with a ranged weapon, normally yes. Although I don't know if he has something to ignore that. He might. Double
I'm-
check here.
I'm gonna take movement
Yeah.
and go to the back.
This is of course. Yeah.
Okay. And then you're holding your action.
Yeah.
Okay. Theory.
Send your ghost man in there.
If I do, the door just goes wide open.
Oh really? That's a wild spell.
It can only move 15 feet.
Oh, that's also another problem. Yeah, it's very slow.
And moving through a friendly square is difficult terrain.
Oh yeah, I do forget.
So it
about
costs
the-
double movement.
Yeah.
what the- am I not-
Out of character, I do think that this is a great place for us right now for this whole turn. I don't know what they're gonna do. And you all don't know
They're gonna go back and get more friends.
It might. I don't know.
So let's see. You guys are standing right there.
I am really banking on the fact on the hope that they do think that I'm alone and they're like, "Who the heck is that? I'm gonna kill him." Because that's what Keith said, and absolutely it is the case.
Creek. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I didn't mean it. I could have said that. That'd be funny.
Whoops, wrong number.
Okay.
And because we have ready, they don't have the advantage of doing what.
We're gonna
what I
spend
did.
two
Oh, I
turns
see.
waiting for the door to open. Then we're gonna open and realize that they already left.
I can't
move my gauche.
Oh, you cannot move it. Okay,
I cannot
one
move
moment.
it. He went off move.
Let me go ahead and make sure you can move this. Theory. There you are. Controlled by theory. You now should be
There
able to
we
move it.
go. All right, so where can you go?
He has a 15-foot movement and it is a bonus action to move it.
Okay, so let's see.
I mean, there's plenty of room, but
Yeah. I'm just saying what his distance looks like.
there probably is a module for this to give you like squares of distance where you can see where you go or whatever. Maybe for roll 20. I mean,
Probably, although I can't use scripts because I'm not using Pro. Otherwise, it would run out in 2 months versus in 4 months.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can. No, there's not really anything I can do. Okay, I am going to pull my rapier and just be ready for combat by being in this position right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move Unseen Servant to here.
Okay. In this case, next up, I checked. I wanted to see exactly how smart these guys were. They're apparently not very smart. So there is a sudden opening of a door,
And there's 2 arrows flying immediately, hopefully.
and you guys can use your reaction at this point to trigger your attacks. So
Me as well?
he's not in melee range of you. So no.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Ivar takes a shot, and so does Mr. Thunder. Now, for your shot, Ivar, he is going to have half cover,
Okay.
just based on your current location. Let me just double check to see if that hits.
Thunder hasn't shot yet.
Probably
that
want them to
first shot
just
does hit.
vanish on us.
Thunder? Okay, that does
There it
also
is.
hit. However, it doesn't matter because as soon as the arrow flies out, there is a sickening thud sound as the guy in front of you just hits the floor.
What?
What did you do?
What
What happened?
Well, you killed him with an arrow,
Yeah,
Who
no,
did you
he
ju-
and now
wait,
he's
who'd
on
you just
fire.
he only had a... Okay, so he is now on fire and is slowly dying.
Wait,
Okay.
who's the guy in front?
No, you killed
You
the
recognized
token.
him. You recognized him from the bar, the yawning portal. He was the one who initiated the fight with the half orc.
With the okay, yeah, I remember his line. Or actually, I remember Yagra's line. You gave her a very masculine voice.
She's a half orc.
They're still half orc women.
Yeah.
But the point is, I know.
So you expect me to do a female voice? Okay, then sure.
No, I'm just saying that I remember her line. She said, "Remember, so you like killing my mates, Daya." You said that's how you said it, and
That
I
was
liked
that
it.
was him saying that, not.
Oh, that was him. Okay, I didn't get
Yeah.
it. So there it is.
All right.
Ooh, interesting.
So that guy is now unconscious. Let's see what this guy does here.
Still alive?
I mean, he's definitely dying.
He's one of the.
God.
He's got a. He's a vital NPC. He doesn't die. He just goes unconscious. Have you never played a Bethesda game?
Is that accurate? Is he at risk of dying?
I think he might be an
He's
important
probably
NPC.
dead. He's on
absolutely.
fire.
He's on
Okay.
fire.
Is there anybody else in the like? Are we moving into the room?
I mean,
hang on, not yet.
Combat
It's-
hasn't ended,
alright.
so you do whatever you want on
Oh.
your turn.
What
Oh,
is this guy
okay.
gonna do here?
There's 2 of them.
God.
I am the dwarf for fire arrows. I am.
All right.
Not what happened.
This guy is going to go ahead and go
But you might believe
somewhere
it.
where you cannot see.
Joke's on you. I never could see him.
Throw a fireball in there. Murder them all.
If I threw a
Show
fireball,
him.
the room would explode.
Yeah, I know. Everything
Watch,
would
we're
have
gonna
to be.
need them alive.
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
if the DM
only
is,
one way
is
to
making
find
it
out.
unconscious.
You hear a clanging sound, and you can hear what sounds like furniture being scuffled about.
Huh. Aren't you glad you have a ranger right at the front? Because difficult terrain is ignored.
Okay. That is all. Thunder.
Oh no, a table. We need a specialist.
We do. It's like a thing.
You're up.
Oh, you said Thunder's up?
Yeah.
Shit. Really bottlenecked on this fucking door.
Yep.
I mean, you can go in. You do have mage armor. It is pretty amazing.
Don't want to go in. I'm gonna get
That- I
shot.
You, how does it work with delaying your turn in the
Getting
in D&D?
shots are really bad.
You can't do that, can you? Delay your turn.
You can choose to pass your turn or ready an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like the other guy's not coming. I'm just gonna prepare
That
another.
sounds like a sane decision.
Yeah. I would say so.
You really should be leaving.
Leaving.
I'm gonna ready to follow Paradin into the room.
Ooh, that's a smart,
So-
interesting.
With the action, you would only be able to ready a dash action in that case. You cannot ready your movement.
But the dash action works as a movement.
Yes.
So do you designate where you're going?
I guess I'll just stand here and ready a firebolt then.
Okay.
You can't ready the dash?
I don't think I can ready the complex action of the idea of like following you in the room and fireballing after your turn.
No.
Oh no, you
can
could
only-
no.
You could ready a dash action to follow him in, but that's all.
Yeah, that's all it. I thought you were just meant to follow me, but that does make sense that you wouldn't.
So you're just readying another firebolt.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Paradin.
So I'm gonna, before I do what I'm about to do, which is not anything tremendous, so don't get your hopes up. I'm gonna say to the rest of the team, "There's 2 doors in there. He's running." Oh, wait, Effie, did I hear the things? Did I hear like the clanking?
You didn't hear clanking.
He said we heard,
You heard
furniture moving around.
you heard clanging of what sounds like metal on metal,
Yeah,
and then what sounds like scuffing of furniture.
yeah. So
That's what you heard.
It-
Sorry.
yeah, okay. So it's what I mean. I would have thought that he's fleeing, and that's what I'm saying. There's 2 doors in there. He's running, and I'm gonna make run into the room.
Okay. As soon as you move into the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
you
Over
see
here.
this in front of you. It seems like the Dorgar has swollen in size and is much larger than you remember seeing him initially.
Mm-hmm.
Swollen in size.
He is doubled in size. Effectively.
Yeah, they have a
he
grow
is much
ability.
larger.
He's quadrupled in size, in fact, because it's enormous. But you guys can see this. I'm just gonna move in. Effie, how do I? So can I rotate around him to leave room for other melee fighters?
Yes, you could circle around him without triggering
Yeah,
an
okay.
attack of opportunity.
So that's 1. And over here, I'm gonna stay over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make. So I have my spear and my axe. See,
Alright.
I should never dropped it, and I didn't. I have the spear and the axe, and I'm gonna attack with the spear first.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
let's
attack.
see. There it is.
So you attempt to stab at this guy with your spear,
Mm-hmm.
and his armor catches the spear, and it just sticks for a moment. You do manage to pull it back out, but it doesn't look like it got in anywhere near far enough into the scale mail that he's wearing to do
Yeah.
any significant damage.
I'm gonna attack with the axe then. That is. We're gonna need to
Bonus
roll a
action.
normal. Sorry.
You're using your bonus action to attack again?
Yeah. I
Okay,
can't
so
use the
using your-
+6 though, so I need to use a roll.
Actually, didn't you say you dropped the hand axe?
No. I specifically
He
said I
specifically
didn't.
said no.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Just wanted to double check that.
Yeah. So is it strength check because that's my attack, +4?
No, you just make an attack with the hand axe.
but that gets the +6. Because it's off end, I
Yeah.
can't.
You don't get your damage modifier.
Oh, it's the damage. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
so you don't get your let me double check. What is your strength
It's just
modifier?
4. It's +4.
Okay. So you do manage to hit with a hand axe. You get a bit of his leg
Mm-hmm. Nice.
as he's kind of tracking you throughout the room, and you do 4 points of damage to him.
Lovely. This is quite a situation.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a situation. So you
Not
deal
great.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Are you doing anything else? That's it.
Yeah, I
Alright.
can't do anything else.
All right, we gotta go make sure Paradin's got backup.
Okay, you see the same thing. Really big dwarf. with gray
With a-
skin.
With a
Is he,
beard.
is he large in size?
Yes, he is considered to be large.
Okay.
Are you going to
What
do what I
the
think you will?
Like Peter,
heck?
it's like Peter Dinklage in Infinity War.
Yep. It is indeed. Swollen in size.
Don't worry, just gets twice the strength damage or strength modifier
Yeah.
or whatever.
Apparently, man. I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Disadvantage though.
No.
No.
Why would it
So
be
you
a
were able to
disadvantage?
grapple, I believe, one size larger
Because of the
than
size.
yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get
No, no.
advantage to smaller sizes, but not a disadvantage necessarily to larger.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So you do manage to grapple him. Surprisingly, you basically like latch onto his leg. And you're essentially like desperately holding him in place as best as you can.
Like a toddler.
So
Daddy's
here's the
home.
grapple.
What does the grapple do though? Like
He
I
can't
thought he.
move.
Oh,
So
okay.
grapple, to be specific, being grappled, grappled creature becomes 0 and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed.
I see. Becomes zeroed.
Yes.
You
so
said
it
His
cannot
movement
move.
becomes zeroed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ivar.
Yeah. Good call.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna follow them in through the door.
Okay. And you see the same thing.
Oh, okay. That's really big.
Yep.
uh
Big fuck off dwarf.
okay, so recap. What is everybody else doing here in this room?
So from what you can see the armored dragonborn grabbing onto a leg and holding it in place, and you can see Paradin trying to poke and slash at this thing.
And actually did slash at the leg.
Yes.
So there's blood all over Torin. Again.
Oh, okay. So this seems rather important. So I'm going to take a shot with my longbow. That's
Oh
a
my
little
God.
close.
Okay, if you are going to
Uh,
fire at this range, you are going to be at disadvantage.
That's
You are
that's not very good for me. I do have a short sword. I'm rethinking it.
Yeah.
I'm going
have
to
to
use my
drop-
short sword.
You would have to drop
can I
your
s-
bow to draw your sword.
Um.
Can I suggest something out of character?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So you should move in because you're blocking the passage. You can't get out. Like after you attack, you can't move. Otherwise, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Friendlies do not block movement. So your allies do not
Oh,
block
good
movement,
call.
They just count as difficult terrain.
Oh yeah. Okay. So take that into consideration. Good call. Sorry.
Yep. So it is double movement.
Okay,
to move
let me
through your square.
see how much distance this is. Okay, so how far? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna try to step over this guy and
Okay. It is difficult terrain, but you are able
okay.
to. So it's 10 feet of movement.
so that's about as far as I can move.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and drop my longbow to pull my short sword out.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Let me just double check here the armor class. Okay. So
Interesting
normally-
that.
Yep.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Some people do certain things with armor class. In this case, 16 is his armor class. You do manage to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
If you had rolled
Nice.
one lower, man. Okay, you deal 9 points of piercing damage as you too manage to find a leg to stab into.
All the legs. Are you sure that's a leg though? All
That
the
is
legs.
Wow. You stabbed him with the third leg.
Four size is too
All right.
large.
So,
Hmm.
are you doing anything else? You still have your bonus action and Do you want to do anything else?
Okay, so can I move some more with my bonus action?
No, you do not
Okay.
have the capability to take the dash action. You are not.
Gotcha. All
You are
right.
not Neil anymore.
Yeah, I am anymore. All right.
And
I'm
you'll
gonna...
never be as good as your brother.
I'm gonna stay right here
Why
then.
couldn't you be like your brother?
He went to space.
So you're gonna stare at him? That's it?
Just gonna stare at him.
All right. Theory. You're up.
Okay. I still have no idea what is inside this room.
Natto.
That's great.
Well, at least an enemy.
Okay.
Did I say they're trying to flee, or did I say he's trying to flee?
I don't know. What did you say?
I think I said they.
Okay.
But obviously it's the singular version of they. So depending on the language that we're speaking, it's easy to tell. Otherwise it isn't, because language is an issue.
I'm assuming you're speaking in common.
Common is not English, though.
Yes, it is.
So-
Common is
it?
the
Okay.
equivalent to English. Yeah.
Okay, so it has the same limitations, so you wouldn't know. Because, for example, in Portuguese, I can't say the word day because that doesn't exist. The singular day, anyway.
All right, I'm gonna use. Let's see.
Thierry, your head is sideways. What's going on?
I'm looking straight through the door.
You're looking at looking at thunder in a weird way. Oh, you're looking at the door, the wall. Then
He's giving
I mean, it
eyes.
doesn't matter which way I post. I guess.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. It doesn't matter right now unless I decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna go down from 360 review to 140 because screw you guys. Because that's actual human eyesight.
Even though I actually can't see anything above me either.
Well, yeah, it's because there's no light there.
Yeah, there's no light source anywhere.
Yeah, you're
You get
tied
the
to
sense
you're
that
tied to
most of these guys
wherever
rely on dark vision to see.
you're really tied to wherever Marty goes because he's the one source of
Yeah.
light.
That's okay.
Marty's basically just been recasting because light only lasts 10 minutes, if I recall. So
Is that a cantrip though?
is it a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
so he's
cantrip.
fine.
cast it whenever. Is it a minute or is it 2 minutes or 10 minutes? I need to double check. It is 1 hour. Okay, never mind then.
Oh wow,
That's a while.
that lasts a while.
And there goes my cat meowing and bawling his eyes out.
Kitty,
That's great.
I want attention. Why won't you give
Well,
me
he doesn't like
attention?
the fact that my door is closed so I don't disturb other people.
So he's doing the disturbing for you.
Yep. Basically.
All right, I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Marty.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What do you do to
Who's
inspire?
Marty?
What do you do to inspire the paladin?
Say that his horns look good.
What
He
do
likes
I do to inspire him. Let's see. I don't even know what they're fighting because I can't see it.
I don't know.
Have at them, brave soldier.
I don't, yeah, I don't even
British.
know what a good I don't know what a good bardic inspirational speech would even be at this point.
Doesn't have to be a saying. It could be like a strum of your instrument too.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Oh,
It doesn't
all right.
necessarily.
Then I'll just
It could be
yeah,
a little
I'll
ditty.
just
It could be whatever.
play. I'll play a little ditty for him.
okay.
By all
Let's hear
means.
it.
Let's hear it.
Oh my
There we
god.
go.
The ending
I
was a
feel
little
far more angry than I used to.
It was
working. It's working.
It was pretty good.
The
It was pretty
cacophony
good.
of sound it makes you feel somewhat inspired.
That was good. I liked it.
Not sure which. All you know is you want to hit things.
I
You now
call
have
this
a
song
D6
a
to add to
swarm
any
of
your
bees.
rolls that you
Perfect.
make.
I liked it. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All
right.
Yeah, it was
that is
it was
bonus
basically
action.
Dragon Force.
You still have an
Yeah.
action.
Exactly.
Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my damn action.
which Dragon Force, which in this case is very appropriate because of. Anyway, explain the
Where-
jokes, Colonel. Always explain the jokes.
Where is? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't see that creature. Okay, damn it. Yeah, then I guess I'm going to. I guess I'll just end my turn here. I'll do anything.
Okay, that's all you're doing? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, big fuck off dwarf.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see, who is he going to attack?
With this many party members, the most dangerous thing we can face is a doorway.
I mean,
I
yeah.
think
He's in a-
I think he's going to go after the guy who has probably done the most damage to him, which in this case
Oh no!
Bard.
is
Perfect.
Yeah.
not the bard.
Song.
No, it's
Uh,
it's Ivor. You're gonna
yeah,
kill Pat's
Ivar-
character again.
Ivar did the most damage to him.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
Every
So he's
time.
going to go for you, Ivar.
Don't worry, I
So you can
already
see
had
this
planned.
guy currently has what looks like a really big war pick in his hands.
Oh
It
my
seems to
God.
have grown along with him.
What?
Make an attack. Oh no.
Oh no! He said, "Oh no!" again.
Can I spend a luck point to have him take that at disadvantage?
Yes, you can, which is
I
going to
will.
be the next roll that he did. Actually, he's going to have to hang on /GM roll. D20 plus. Okay, so you're forcing him to reroll?
Yes.
All right, let me just double check the wording on that here. Ivar.
Oh, inspiration! Me and Keith both got inspiration. How did you come into your inspiration, Batbird?
Okay.
I have luck
Attack
points.
attack rolls or yours.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a lucky
Okay.
character.
nice.
So I assume you use your dice
Mm-hmm.
versus his because he rolled a natural 20. And the second roll with the luck die, it is still going to hit, but it is not going to be a natural 20.
Oh my God!
Good
So-
to know.
You take 11 points of piercing damage as a large war pick slams down, top down, from down into your shoulder and sinks in about 4 inches or so. It's pretty painful.
Ouch.
It really hurts. That is not going to rub out. And that is this thing's turn here. Thunder.
God.
Hope your family has a third brother.
I mean,
Oh.
I was looking into. Oh, are we all here?
I
I
assume
mean,
so.
to find here.
Very quiet all of a sudden.
Thunder is
Oh, right.
currently
It's
up.
my turn.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Mhm.
Mr.
Yeah,
Flipper.
come on, Keith.
Oh, God. There's
What
so
have you done?
much.
Kill him quickly!
He
Why-
does look like he's bleeding, if that makes anybody
Why
feel
is
any
there
better.
so much of him?
Why would that make anybody feel better?
Why would that make anybody feel better? I'm going to kill it with fire. There's too much
Okay, because
dwarf. That's not
if
what
you are
dwarves
using
are supposed to
Firebolt,
be.
If you're using Firebolt, you are at disadvantage because he is in melee with you. Because you're using a ranged attack in melee.
Oh, is that how that works? Oops.
Yes.
Well, I already clicked on it apparently.
That's going to miss anyway.
Now I'm
so,
extra disadvantaged.
so you see this thing, and it takes you a moment.
I just drop
and then
a
you really see
fireball.
the fact that, oh dear, as you kind of look up and follow how tall it goes. It's a good, 4 or 5 feet taller than you are, despite it being a dwarf. And it's
What?
like, oh, and you just end up missing entirely as your gaze is just drawn away from your intended target. As
Why
you
did
just
I-
follow
Why did I come in here?
It's like Big
I don't know,
Chungus
I
the
didn't-
dwarf. What the hell's going on here?
But yeah. Okay. You still have your bonus action, and you probably have a little bit of movement left.
Grows the size of room like turtle.
Nope, that was your
Yeah.
entire movement. All right. Okay, Paradin, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna step behind the dwarf.
Okay.
Actually, not go in there because
Okay.
I would be pinned, and that's bad. And I am gonna attack. I'm gonna shout at the dwarf, "Have at me, No, well, let me see what I am gonna say. How about you pick a fight with somebody of your own kind?" And I'm gonna attack him the same as before: one-handed spear and the axe.
Okay, you are flanking, so you do have
All right.
advantage on the strike.
Racially motivated
both?
combat.
On both hits, yes. As long as you are flanking.
Okay,
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is a hit. 8 points of piercing.
and that is both.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
What am I doing?
I'm asking you that because you are killing this thing, and I'm asking you how you want to.
Oh, I'm going
Or
for
that is enough to knock. Are you trying to kill it, or are you trying to knock it out?
No, I'm going for the head. Like I'm trying to kill it.
Okay. So you all watch as Paradin leaps and starts just climbing this thing, just stabbing his spear in, using it as essentially as a foothold as he swings back with his hand axe and lops this guy's head off.
Jesus.
At which point he begins shrinking down back to his normal size. Paradin, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as you fall. As this thing
Oh, you made me do that. I know.
That's what you want.
There we go. There's the dexterity saving throw.
That's a check, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry. It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah, you managed to land with no injury to yourself. Not quite a 3-point landing, but it stings a little bit, but not enough to
Actually,
be
sorry.
permanent.
The dexterity saving throw has a +2 on it because it's
Okay,
my
there you go then.
yeah.
3-point landing.
Same thing. You still
Yeah.
you managed to land not quite a 3-point landing, but
The
Yeah, I
superhero
got
landing.
my-
The superhero landing.
Yeah.
I got my feet.
so
I don't look away from the explosion, though. I assume I didn't roll
What
a natural 20. Explosion of blood. I cut his head off.
that's very true. There is
Okay.
definitely blood splurting all over the floor now.
Yeah, giant's blood for that matter, because the blood didn't shrink. I assume.
Well, no, it's not giant's
The
blood.
blood didn't shrink.
The blood needs to be giant's blood. Otherwise,
my
it looked like a
God.
prune.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. No. That's a thing. That is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I need to
So-
reach down to the guy that Ivar is standing on and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. He is no longer in danger of dying.
You know what they say? Blood don't shrink.
He is unconscious, and he is now slowly being enveloped by the blood that is pooling from the Duergar.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna pull the corpse up to here, the corpse of the dwarf, a little, so
Okay.
give people a little bit of room to move around, and I'm gonna
There's-
check if the corpse says anything.
There's an audible slicking sound as he slides it across the floor.
yeah.
Delightful.
Do I need to make a perception check for check the pockets? Or
Oh, if you're
things?
trying to check the pockets, it's an investigation check.
Yeah, it's just to inventory and to see what's going on with the body.
Okay.
But I don't know if.
intimidation.
Oh, sorry. It's all starting with the I. You know how it is.
Yeah, everything that starts with an I is the same word.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's. Did I do it again?
Same number, anyways.
You,
So
you rolled the same number.
You search him pretty thoroughly, and it doesn't look like he's carrying any treasure on him. However,
I'm not necessarily looking for treasure.
Well, there's nothing of interest aside from his equipment, essentially. So
Okay,
if you're
okay.
Specifically looking for
What does
any
he have?
loot, there is nothing on him.
Oh, what's his equipment? Just cursor.
Loot-wise, I need to pull up the thing. Here, give me a second.
Sorry, DM.
Okay, so the Durgar. If I can find it again. Durgar. There we go. So he has a javelin, a
Mhm.
war pick, and he has a set of scale mail and a shield.
Okay, I can take the shield. What
Okay.
kind of shield is it?
It's a metal shield.
Is that the name of the item?
Shield metal. Just type in shield,
Oh, I see.
and
Yeah.
you can drag the shield onto your. Or sorry,
Yeah, thanks.
it's either shield or wooden shield. I'm sorry.
It's up to you. Oh
It's
no,
not
I
a
got a
wooden
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just there's two different types of shield. There's a wooden shield. The primary
see.
difference is druids can only use wooden shields, and regular shields, or wooden shields, obviously have a risk of catching on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the shield on the off end. He's a nobody. What about that one? I'm gonna look at what Torin is doing.
Well, Torin, what are you doing? Aside from casting Spare the Dying, you doing anything else?
Well, gonna see if I can get this guy to wake up, come back to consciousness.
So what are you trying to do that? Are you healing him? Or are you trying to
Slap
smack him
him.
awake?
I'm definitely not wasting any healing on this guy. Smack him awake a little bit.
Okay. Make a strength check here for me.
What'd I do with my sheet page?
I don't know. What did you do?
It's
with your sheet page?
gone. You're gonna have to make a new character now.
It's been deleted. I'm
It's
sorry.
gone. Yeah, it's over.
Forever.
Okay. So you hit him pretty hard. And you're fairly certain you see what looks like a tooth flying off into the distance. Smack him. But he doesn't wake up.
God damn it.
Wow.
You guys you literally beat him into unconscious. Or rather, sorry, you shot him and he's bleeding out. He's unconscious due to blood loss. He's
At least
probably
not on
going to wake up
fire.
anytime soon.
He was only a little on fire.
Okay. At that, I'm gonna check this door for traps over here.
Make an investigation check.
Have we seen any more of those yellow symbols anywhere?
No,
I haven't
there
seen
have been no
any.
more yellow symbols.
Have we gone the wrong direction this entire session?
You don't know.
Well, we didn't have an option though.
I'm not sure.
You find a peculiar smudge on the door.
I
Oh,
swear to God.
Is the door open?
Do you check the handle?
I do.
Okay. It is unlocked.
Okay. I'm not gonna open it though.
I'm
Okay.
going to check the door I'm in front of for traps.
Investigation check.
Oh, fuck.
It's good.
You find a strange smudge.
All these smudges.
There's no smudges.
They've all been left behind by the Rorschach killer.
I think we should keep going though. We made quite a bit of noise here. I don't know who's up ahead. Can we hear anybody up ahead? You didn't say anything. Effie.
Sorry.
Can we hear anybody on the other side?
Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
I can
okay.
hear everyone.
Oh my God.
The universe expands and
You are
hear
the
everything.
god of ones and 20s
All right,
apparently
let
today.
me check the...
He's now checking the lore book about what sound the gods make.
I'm checking to see if there is anything that you hear.
Mm-hmm. I know, I'm kidding. For the record, if I don't hear anything, I'm just gonna go through the door. If I do, well, I guess depends. By the way, somebody told me in chat that Thierry looks almost like Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty
Yeah.
pirate.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, you can't hear anything. By the way, I never described this room to you. So now that
Oh, sorry,
the
go
fighting is
ahead.
over.
Mhm.
This room too contains 6 tattered straw stuffed mattresses, and as you already saw, the 2 members of it is clear that the dwarf that you saw appears to have been stacking up furniture in front of the door that Theory is standing in front of. There is bits of there's a dresser, there is one of the beds is turned up over it. It looks like that for whatever reason they were trying to block this.
I think it's up to Andrew to decide what he wants to do with that door.
What do you wish to do with that door?
Huh. Sorry, what was behind it?
Well, we need to check.
You don't know. You'd have to open the door to find out.
I guess I will. I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to have my ghost open the door for me.
Okay, let me. Well, first off, there is stuff in front of the door. There's a whole bunch of furniture in front of it.
Oh, like it can't be
You were
opened?
able to get enough of a look. Yeah, no, you would not be able to open it. You were able to get enough of a look at it to check to see if there were traps, but that's about it.
Okay.
But if you want to try and get your unseen servant to start unblocking stuff, I assume that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just double check the text on unseen servant.
Are we gonna see furniture all of a sudden start flying around?
Be
Maybe.
my guest. Be my guest.
Be my-
In the meantime, if
Do
you
you
want to
think
open,
it's like an Alexa app that does that in the
Alexa.
communities?
Okay.
Like
So
yes,
you can see
Hmm?
it takes a little while, and there is definitely and I hit the back button on my mouse. That's great.
I
So
know.
you definitely see your unseen servant. There is very obviously some difficulty, and there is squealing as the furniture is moved out of the way. It does not seem like this thing is very strong. It has a strength of 2.
Okay.
Hence why I rolled at -4. So it is
Yeah.
able to move the furniture out of the way, but it takes a while, and there's audible squeaking.
That's fine. Just
Like
just
nails
push
on a
it all the way.
chalkboard.
Yeah. That's okay. It's a good distraction because no one can actually see it happen. It can like see what's doing it.
Damn it.
Oh, again.
It's a good distraction if your goal is
Friggin-
to distract your team.
Roll20 keeps freezing my browser.
That's.
We've
Come
done
on.
it. Our team is distracted.
I want to go through the door.
Well, Effie died, so you're gonna have to wait a minute.
Yeah. You gotta wait for the
my
DM.
God.
You need
Be
to wait.
patient. My God.
By the way, we're still in combat. I think maybe.
No, combat has ended at this point.
Okay, because the turn order is still there, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
But-
sorry, I forgot to clear the order. Remove all turns. Yes, close that. There we go.
It's gone.
Okay.
The gods have
So-
decided.
The
Good
furniture
luck.
is
Open
out of
doors.
the
Traps
way.
die.
Do you wish to open the door?
Me?
Either of you.
Sorry. Oh, I do wish to open my door. Yes.
You do wish to open your door. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Theory?
Hmm.
You could both open them at the same time and see who wins.
I will still have the ghost open the door.
Okay.
There's no reason
So let me go
otherwise.
ahead and start with Theory. Or sorry, with Paradin.
Paradin. Yeah.
As you open the door,
Mhm.
there's a hallway.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move in.
Theory, however, hold on.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sorry.
Theory. As soon as your unseen servant opens the door, you can see, or never mind, you can't see anything because
I
you're
can't.
blind.
No.
I forgot. You see darkness,
But whatever's in there can see you.
and you can hear an audible squishing sound.
Oh.
Squishing sound. Do I hear this as well?
And the squishing sound starts getting closer.
We went and created a horror scenario.
Do I hear this as well?
Yes, everybody hears an audible squishing
Oh.
sound.
Oh, what is
I'm
that?
gonna get ready for to attack anything that.
I don't
shows
know.
up.
The paladin should investigate.
Hold on a moment.
Mhm.
As soon as you move out of range, the squishing stops. So away from the door, essentially.
I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna look. I see the thing.
Okay, yeah.
What do I
before
see?
You can actually see the thing.
Oh God.
Yes.
So
Oh,
you see
no.
this in front of you. And I
You've
need everybody to roll initiative.
You've observed. You've observed it. Now it's real.
Ivan Ooze.
Okay.
Ivan ooze. That's what we named our. That's what we named our toxicity.
That's mean.
It was brilliant.
Look at all of our initiatives together. Huh? Oh.
Haha, stupid ooze.
Don't
That's
mind me
4.
just rolling the same number every fight.
All right, we are still missing. Who are we missing here? We are missing
Pappy.
Are we?
Mr. Ivar.
Why did
No,
that not
I've
go
heard-
up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
click on
I'll add
yourself.
I'll add a turn for you. It's fine.
Honestly, I never click on myself, by the way.
I'll set it to
I'm
whenever
messing
you roll
with my
initially.
token
Set it
so
to the
much.
first one. Okay.
Okay, first up, Thunder. You hear a squishing sound moving
Bro.
towards everybody.
Gross.
What do you do?
Gross.
You don't do anything?
I'm gonna walk over the corpse.
Okay.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yep. You can see a squishy moving pile of what looks like ooze.
This sounds like
Moving
another call for the
slowly
kill it with
towards you.
fire initiative.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Kill it with fire initiative.
That's not great.
Okay, that does hit.
Hey!
Go ahead and roll damage. So you shoot a firebolt at this thing, and it kind of, as the impact hits, it kind of wiggles, and there's a sputter, not much of a spark. Doesn't seem to do
Ew.
as much as you had hoped.
I'm attacking Jello, and it's into it.
It's yeah. Well, it doesn't do as much. Does it have resistance? Is that what happened?
Probably.
Out of
No.
character. Okay. Oh, well, this is.
Trying to
so-
get eaten by the cement monster.
Can I make a suggestion out of character?
Hold on a second here. It is your turn up next, but yes, you can if you'd like to.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a bonus action or not, but what is the check to see if you know what the creature is? Is that an Arcana check?
It depends on the creature.
Yeah. So I like my suggestion is
In
if Keith
this
can make an
case,
Arcana
I'd
check.
probably say an Arcana check if you wanted to make one, since
Yeah.
this thing is not exactly natural.
It's
Um,
natural. What are you saying?
I believe oozes originated from experimentation.
I know.
Sure. Why not?
So if you can, that's why.
Yep. Which, by the way, I will make note. From what you can see inside of the room, there is a hole in the floor that opens up into what looks like a cesspit, and there is obviously this gray ooze that has emerged from the pit and killed 2 goblins that were sent into the room to dispose of it. And you can see
Oh.
the goblin bones floating.
That makes sense.
That's why they wanted to
see the
stick
gob-
something under the door.
You can see the goblin's bones float amid the ooze's gooey form, and their pitted weapons lie on the floor nearby.
Ugh.
Perfect.
They
Okay,
told
so
they
you
told
would-
they
you would
totally
know
wanted to
that this
stick
thing-
something under the door so the gray ooze wouldn't come in.
You definitely
Yep.
know that this thing is an ooze. You know that oozes thrive in the dark, shunning areas of bright light and extreme temperatures. They flow through the damp underground, feeding on any creature or object that can be dissolved, slinking along the ground, dripping from walls and ceilings, spreading across the edges of underground pools, and squeezing through cracks. The first warning an adventurer receives of an ooze's presence is often the searing pain of his acidic touch. Oozes are drawn
Yeah.
to movement and warmth. Organic material nourishes them, and when a prey is scarce, they feed on grime, fungus, and offal. Veteran explorers know that an immaculately clean passageway is a likely sign that an ooze lair is nearby.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You're also
I saw
aware that, let's see here. An ooze kills its prey usually very slowly. Some varieties, such as black puddings and gelatinous cubes, engulf creatures to prevent escape. And the only upside of this torturous death is that the victim's comrades can come to the rescue before it is too late.
Yeah.
Comrades, sure.
So,
We are.
you still have your bonus action, Keith, if you want to do
Yeah.
anything with that. Otherwise, I believe that's your turn.
Don't get that on you, it'll strip your flesh from your bones.
That's good.
Paradin.
I'm gonna ready my attack with my one-handed spear. Now that I have a shield and a spear now.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready it when the ooze gets over here,
Okay.
or when it gets in range, rather.
Ivar.
Okay.
Your slurping sound.
So Yikes. I
I
don't want anything to do with this.
That's fair.
I'm not even sure if a shot from my longbow is going to do anything.
You have no idea.
But I'm gonna take a shot anyway, and see.
You're going to take a shot at what?
at the ooze. That's
That you
moving.
can't see from your current location.
Oh, I can't. Okay. Then what do I see?
You might be able to, but you would have 3/4 cover.
So
Hang on.
You can also, I mean, yeah.
do I see it at 3/4 cover or what?
Yeah. Oh, because I forgot you're human. No, you can't. You're blind
Okay.
in the darkness. So
All
yeah,
right.
no, you cannot see it.
So then I don't even know what's going on. So
You just hear.
Yeah.
so he's not even going to take any action.
Okay. Theory. What are you doing? You hear a slurping sound.
Well, you could always move.
And you definitely heard Thunder say, "Don't get that on you. It'll
Yeah.
strip your flesh off."
Yeah.
Yes.
I am
Yummy.
going to. Let's see.
This is if they're resilient to normal weapons, we're screwed.
You don't know.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do for that.
I'm not sure if you even want to use regular weapons on it.
Yeah, for all I know, it's gonna eat them.
I'm
I'm
going
not sure
to
you want to be in melee range of it.
Yeah.
take a candle out of my backpack,
Okay.
and I'm going to light it
Okay.
and throw it to unseen servant.
Okay. Make a dexterity check. Because this thing is invisible. You know the general location where it is.
A check or a saving throw?
Check. And I will go ahead and make a check for the. Okay.
What this
It does
job
manage to
calls
catch the candle.
for.
Give me 1 second here. Let me check to see how much light a candle.
What this job calls
Okay.
for is a shop vac.
Yeah.
That's basically what slimes are. Okay. So, jeez. Let me see. Candle. Okay. 5 foot bright, 5 foot dim. Not very much. So 10, 5. Players see light. 360. Boom. Okay. So you should now be able to see the light that it is carrying.
Okay.
So you still have your bonus action.
So I'm going to move it in front of the doorway.
Okay. It is now standing there.
Perfect.
And that is all you can do, I believe, unless you're trying to move.
Yes, that is all I can do. And then I will move myself down in
Okay.
this corner.
Torin. What are you doing?
Paradin, what is it?
I can't answer you while
Yeah.
you're in. You can ask that. I can tell you. It just takes a little while.
Move forward, see if I can surmise what he was talking about.
Okay, with the light that you're emitting, you can see a gray blob that is slowly trying to move its way towards you.
Oh God.
See, he knows
know-
exactly what these things are capable.
Do I know if an ooze is an aberration?
An ooze.
I'd say that's pretty
ooze?
boring to me.
I would say you know enough about aberrations to know that this thing is not an aberration. Funnily enough, an ooze is an ooze. Go figure.
Okay.
That's the worst kind of class.
This is bad. This is bad. I don't want to fight this. I understand why they were running away.
Very ineffectively.
Let's see. I am going to cast Bless on Paradin, Thunder, and Ivar.
All right. So for the next, how long does bless last? A minute.
Minute.
It's
So
concentration
10
minute.
rounds.
So anybody who is blessed, so Paradin, Thunder, and Ivar, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you three have an extra D4 that you can add to your attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute.
Okay.
Neat.
And
Ooh,
make
that's
sure
really
you
handy.
make note that you are concentrating on bless.
Yep. And I'm going to move the fuck back.
Okay.
Is that every attack roll or is it just once?
It is
Every.
every attack roll until the spell ends. You can add a D4. Okay. Now it's the ooze's turn. I need to double check something real quick.
Trying to check if there's a way to add that in the options. I think there is.
The option to add a
Okay.
D4?
Yeah, I think so.
I would probably
Alright,
just
there
type
must-
it.
So,
Yeah.
the ooze seems distracted by the candle and is going to go for it. So there is a audible slurping sound, and Paradin, you see what looks like a piece of it just kind of reach out and go towards the candle.
Nom
Hmm.
noms.
At which point it engulfs what looks like the candle and probably the force too. And Theory,
Nom noms.
you feel the connection to your unseen servant disappear.
Okay.
And you can also see that the candle is now out and floating inside of it. Or rather, Paradin can see this.
Yeah.
Theory, the light's now gone. Your candle is out.
All right.
And at this point, it is going to slurp towards
Oh,
Paradin.
I get the attack.
You do indeed make an attack.
Well, congrats, Andrew. You
Oh,
can
make
see
an
it
attack roll.
now.
I
Okay,
can.
so
It's
spear
everything I
one-handed
didn't want.
For all the good that's
with a
doing
plus
you.
1, plus 4 rather. So it's a 21, and
So,
the damage is
the
not
first
increased,
hit-
right?
The damage does not decrease, as far as you can tell. So you do hit
No,
this
just
thing.
because of the blast is what I mean.
Oh,
it doesn't
no,
increase.
it's a
It's just-
D4 to your attack roll.
Yeah, so it's a 21. Yeah.
Yep.
No, you have to roll the
No,
D4.
it's a D4 you have to roll.
Oh, do I have to? Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter because you hit this thing anyway. It has 8 armor class.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay, that's good.
That's
you hit
bad,
this
isn't
thing.
it?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Oh.
then there is a sizzling sound as
Oh.
your spear plunges into the ooze. And as you pull it
Yeah.
out, you can definitely tell that there is acidic ooze dripping from your weapon, and there are now pit marks all across that spear, both along the metal and also partially on the actual attachment piece. From now on, this weapon has a permanent -1 to damage rolls.
Okay. That's not good.
So
No.
make sure you add -1 to your damage on your spear.
Yeah.
You doing anything else?
It eats everything.
Let's see. No, I don't think I need to do anything else.
Okay.
You're gonna run.
Actually, I just realized technically it was Thunder's turn, but oh
You
wait, no,
fool.
that was the action. Never mind. That was the action B. Never mind. It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, that was,
Thunder.
that was the action.
You're up.
Oh yeah, that was
are
the
you
enemy's turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna take a little strategic retreat away from the metal and also everything else eating slime blob. Now that I have line of sight, and then we're gonna try some attacking again. Boop boop. Ah, that's a good hit. I don't even have to add a D4.
Okay, go ahead and make roll for damage.
Let's roll a
As this
10
thing is
for
hit
once,
by fireball.
please. Never.
Okay,
We only
so this
see-
thing takes.
We only ever see the bottom half of this dice.
Unfortunately, I believe it's round down for damage.
It's always round down. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It's
this
gonna
thing
be
takes
1
hit
damage.
point.
I think it's
one
round down for
damage.
everything.
I'm helping.
As once again, you hit the rubbery side of this thing with a sparking sound.
Ew.
You mean the outside is the rubbery side?
Yes, the outside is the rubbery side. Paradin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna turn to Thunder, and I'm gonna say, keep burning it. I can keep it at bay. And I think
I seem about
there
as
is a
useful
way-
as Jubilee.
I don't know Jubilee.
It's fine.
Is there a way to defend? I think there is a way to, like, instead of
You can take the dodge action. That's what
it's the
you're
dodge.
assuming.
What does it do? I don't. If you don't
So
mind.
the dodge action,
Mhm.
what it does, if I recall, let me just find it here real quick. If I recall, dodge. Here we go. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has a disadvantage.
That's
And if you can see the attacker and you make a dexterity saving, sorry, if you can see the attacker and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage, you lose this benefit if you are incapacitated or if your speed drops to 0.
Yeah.
So essentially, it takes an action, but you can you impose disadvantage on any attack rolls.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a dodge action, and I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, Ivar.
Okay. So I assume I see this thing now.
Yes,
Okay.
you do. You see a blob of gray goo that is currently
Okay.
slurping towards Paradin.
So
No, it's already on me.
out of desire to defend my comrade, I'm going to attack it with an arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Okay. The arrow sinks in with a sizzle. Go ahead and
I
make your damage
will
roll.
apply the extra D4.
Don't even need to.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
the D4 is not to damage, it is only to the.
Only to the attack. Okay.
Yeah, it is to
Got
attack
it.
rolls and saving throws, is what it is added to.
Okay.
Effie is just for sorry. Your noise gate is a little bit too high. Sometimes you cut off.
Oh, I might have it set to automatically turn that off. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, that better?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Sorry. So, you do manage to hit. There is a sizzling noise as the arrow slurps into it and starts dissolving.
Okay.
How do you
You're
even
probably not going to get that arrow back.
how do you even kill
Yeah.
slimes via physical attacks? Do you like stir it too much?
I'd say bludgeon damage may do something.
With your Arcana check that you made earlier, Thunder, you would be aware that these things, generally speaking, eat anything that's non-magical.
Yum. And they're also magic
figured
resistant,
that.
just to add to the list.
I'm also gonna roll an Arcana if you don't mind, to see if I would know that for sure. But I figured that anyway.
Well, I said that it eats people, and then your
Yeah.
weapon got eaten. So
You're not really
Yeah,
sure.
I'm real.
You know it definitely eats metal, but you're not really
Yeah.
sure of anything else.
I don't
kind
want
of
to destroy the
obvious.
spear. I feel confident against it.
I don't know if our entire
Okay.
party has experienced magic items yet,
are you
have
doing
we?
anything-
Besides the bird, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Theory. I believe you are now up, unless Ivar is doing something else.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm done.
Marty, you're on deck.
You guys really did all
Yep.
roll the same number.
Yeah. What are you
What the
doing?
fuck do we do about this thing?
You got to do something.
Throw
I mean,
rocks
yes.
at it.
Throw rocks at it is the wrong
I think it's gonna become
choice.
bigger if you throw rocks at it. Maybe.
Hmm.
Suddenly it grows in size. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god! Don't do that. Oh no.
I'm like, we're all dead.
Yeah.
It
This is
just takes up all the space in the room. This becomes the new campaign boss. This growing slime that's consuming the entire city the game takes place in.
Is that even-
Livian.
No. Okay. This is not great. I am going to.
You are going to.
I don't actually have anything I can use against this.
Sometimes you just can't do anything,
Yeah.
especially if you're.
You can throw rocks.
Well, it depends on what. Like, if you can buff us Buff me specifically. Buff me.
Yeah, I
I mean,
believe
do you-
your bardic
do you-
inspiration can be added to damage, can't it?
Do you have a ranged weapon or anything?
Yeah.
Attack roll or ability check, attack roll or saving throw. Okay. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give a bardic inspiration over to Paradin.
What do you do to inspire Paradin?
I'm going to yell at him.
Okay. What do you yell?
You can do this. I believe in you. You just maybe need to spit on it a little bit harder.
With that statement, you feel inspired. You may add a d6, or you have a d6 that you can use within the next 10 minutes to any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check that you make.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
You gave him the will to
still have your-
succeed.
You still have an action.
I'm going to. Let's see. This is not great. This is not great at all. Do I have anything I can? Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm going to do nothing. Just that's my turn's over.
Going to do nothing. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just
just doling out the occasional compliment.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, you're very nice.
You're the hype man of the party.
I mean, there's not really much I can do to this mass.
You are not wrong.
you can always throw rocks.
I don't feel like that's really gonna do much besides.
I
make
did
it-
1 damage last turn.
I mean, damage is damage.
I don't think it can hit me.
You don't think the
Enough?
slime can hit you?
Only with a D20.
Can't it just move into
If I
you?
dodge? Oh well, I don't think so.
Anything clear?
Can the slime just occupy your space?
Sure. I'll toss a damn rock at it. Pick a rock.
Okay,
up and
it's
toss
easy
it.
enough to pick up a rock off the ground. Go ahead and make a. This is going to be an improvised weapon. Make a dexterity check for me because this is effectively attacking without. Okay, that is definitely a hit.
Skip rocks on its damn body. Like.
So at this point, roll. Actually, this is going to be. What's your dexterity modifier? It's 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
God,
so
these
you
people are
deal-
so high, such
You
high.
deal 5 points of damage.
What?
That's more damage than I've done so far with
It's the
2
bludgeoning
firebolts.
damage, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet it's the bludgeoning damage.
Well, he pointed out, I don't think it has
As
resistance
he
to bludgeoning
effectively
the way
just
it does fire.
chucks a rock at this thing and kind of slurps into it. The rock doesn't seem to do. It doesn't seem to dissolve, but it is definitely in there now.
Yeah,
How does it do damage to it?
You threw a rock at it.
magic.
But it just got. It's made of slime. It doesn't. It just.
Patwang?
Yeah. It
You-
doesn't just
you-
hit it and like Jello. It, like, wouldn't it be like throwing a rock at Jello?
Yes.
You
How
heard
much
its,
damage
you
does
heard,
does a rock do to Jello?
you heard its
It
feelings.
depends on how
Such-
big the rock I'm throwing is. I'm
What is
literally a
even
halfling.
damage? What is even damage to Jello?
Yeah, I mean, how much can the bits that get knocked out from the rock come back to it?
I
It
think
was
we
like
need just
it was like my previous theory about
You
how
guys are
it's.
overthinking this.
I was talking about
Yeah,
how like
Stop it.
we're defeating it by stirring it too much. it just loses the will to hold together and kind of just collapses.
just keep at it, and we're gonna be
Thorin.
okay.
A slime
Yeah,
is
I
a
mean,
that's
strange
relatable.
enemy.
I'm rather inspired by this rock throwing nonsense. So I'm gonna give that a try.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and throw a rock. Make a dexterity check.
It's good.
Okay, that is a hit.
We're just all throwing rocks at it. It's like
I like this.
You deal 3. You deal
Well,
3
it's-
points of
well,
damage.
it's
1 plus your
gross.
dexterity modifier.
It's
Yeah,
gross and we
rock
don't want to
thing.
touch it.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
seeing this like in a video game where there's all the characters are just throwing
Yeah.
rocks at an enemy?
Yeah, it's called the
What the
lottery.
Hobbits is? It's good. You're a
It's-
hobbit.
It's, it's Shirley
Yeah,
Jackson's
Hobbits
The
throw
Lottery.
Hobbits are going to Isengard.
That is all I'm gonna do. I do not want to risk dropping the bless.
Okay.
we're role playing Shirley Jackson's The Lottery, and the gray ooze is the black spot.
And now it's the ooze's turn.
Okay.
God.
Oh, great.
It grows
Ooze
inside.
throws a
the
rock.
six-
Going to attempt. The ooze spits the rock back after you. No, the rock extends part of itself towards you. I assume 12 does not hit your armor class.
No.
Okay.
My current armor
don't-
class is 19. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so-
17. 17.
This thing attempts to hit you, and you manage to duck out of the way as there is a sizzling sound as it hits part of the rock behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It then reforms and stays there.
Oozes are such a
Interestingly enough, it stops
nonsense
moving.
enemy.
It stops moving, and it looks like an oily pool or a wet rock as it just kind of stops moving.
It looks like one of those, but both of those. Which
Well,
one?
it is dark
What do you
in
mean,
here,
or?
so- Oh wait, it's not dark in here, right?
No,
Looks
we
like, it
have
looks like a wet rock. There you go.
yeah.
Thunder.
This is a very dark place. All
It's-
things considered, even with the light.
It's trying to copy its elemental weakness by turning into a rock. I'm not
geez,
fucking
okay.
touching it. Fireball. Oh fuck.
Why
you
did
almost-
just throw
no, you
a
Roll your
rock?
d4.
Oh,
Roll your
that's
d4.
hilarious.
Can you add a
no,
D4 to a
it's
nat
natural,
fail?
It's a natural one. It's an automatic.
You always
miss.
Yeah. So the bolt goes right off past it as you're just getting more and more frustrated that this thing is just resistant to your fire bolts.
I'm not helping.
No,
I'm
really.
not
What are
helping.
you doing?
I'm
just
gonna dodge again, and I'm gonna say, "Keep at it. It's bound to go down sometime."
Okay,
And I-
Ivar.
Okay, I'm inspired by this rock throwing thing.
God.
So,
Here is a real trendsetter, apparently.
what do we need to roll for that?
This is the true
Roll a
this is
dexterity
the
check
true
for
power of a
me.
bard.
Okay.
It's inspiration.
Is this my bardic inspiration just by
Yeah.
proxy? Like,
Everyone just wants to be like you.
It's okay, that's
Except-
a hit. You deal 5 points of damage, and you finally manage
God.
to- Jesus Christ!
Rock throwing is
Okay.
super deadly. Jeez.
At level
So
1.
You throw
Level
the
two.
rock. You throw a rock at the inconspicuous-looking rock, and then the inconspicuous-looking rock, starts wobbling and then collapses into a pile of gook.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Wait a- Oh, that's good. Okay.
Okay,
Blop, 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 blop.
Gross.
it's so ridiculous. Okay. Oh,
Did he do a stealth
boy.
check? Was that what he did?
I think he did try to
Oh.
pretend to be a rock, even though we were already fighting him.
It was a stealth check. We didn't even.
Like being
No,
in the
it wasn't
middle
a
of
stealth tech. It just has. It literally has a feature that's false appearance, while the ooze remains motionless. It is indistinguishable
I
from
see.
an oily pool or wet rock.
Oh right. That's why you said it like that.
It's like being in the
We're
middle
not
of a duel
dogs.
with
We
a
didn't
knight.
forget
And
it
then,
existed.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you're in the middle of dueling
It
a
just-
knight, and the knight's like, "I'm a tree." It's like
Yeah.
I saw you do that. I'm here.
Yep.
Wait a
So
second.
there we go. So combat is at an end,
I'm gonna throw
You've
another
now killed
fireball.
Ooze.
Oh my
and
god.
okay,
The puddle. It has to
There
be.
is
We have to know it's dead.
there is a sizzling sound from the puddle. The puddle does not move.
I am
Good
satisfied.
call, actually. That's good. That's good. Good one.
So
I'm
Peregrine,
good.
if you look at your spear, it is now pockmarked, and it definitely seems flimsier than it was before.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it.
I have already.
Throw it.
You're gonna what?
Sorry. I'm gonna throw it down. Throw it out, and I'm gonna get the pickaxe. What is it called?
War pick.
The thing. War pick. I'm gonna get a war pick out of the dwarf. That is over
Okay.
here.
So go ahead and add a war pick to your inventory.
On it. And that's it.
Okay.
A war pick that's covered in bat beard blood.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. It very much is.
Very, very much.
I clean it. I clean it on the dwarf's clothes.
The dwarf's clothes are also covered in blood, but okay.
But it's his blood. Giant's blood.
There's blood everywhere. You decapitated him.
He deserved it.
At this point, I assume that the ooze was also becoming red.
Yeah.
Especially if we're pretending we're like an ankle deep in giant's
Oh,
blood.
thanks.
Yep, no problem. Okay, so
Gross.
at this point, what do you wish to do?
leave.
Are you leaving?
We should probably have a look in the room where the ooze came
Yeah,
This
from.
room sucks.
No, we have many things to do. I'm who wants to go in there?
Be my guest.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. Past
Okay,
the ooze.
as you walk over it, there is a slight sizzling sound from your boots. It doesn't do any damage, but you probably shouldn't stand in it for too long.
I don't. I just tried to be careful with that. So what is in this room? Can I do a perception check or something? Do I need to?
So, in that room, as I described to you before, the room has a hole in the floor that opens into a cesspit. You can clearly see that there are pitted weapons nearby that
What
currently
weapon?
lie on the floor, which is probably what the goblins were sent in with.
Mm-hmm.
Make an intelligence check for me.
On it. It's I always make intelligence checks. It's the worst.
Welcome to the lavatory.
No.
Oh. I don't. I think that's the bathroom or lavatory, I should say.
It's the shit monster from Dogma.